So a lot of men get excited when they meet a woman. A lot of these guys get really caught up and enamored in a woman so much that sometimes they miss the signs to see where they're at. You know, one of the greatest problems a lot of men have is that they're always asking the question, you know, where are we at as far as a relationship goes? Are we in a relationship? Am I relationship material? Is it going to work out? And what a lot of young men don't understand, especially when it comes to this game, is that at the end of the day, action will always equal truth. No matter which way you look at it, and no matter how you want to spin it, action is always going to equal truth. So what I want to talk about to y'all guys is a few things that y'all can kind of tell if she is giving you play or just being polite to you. And I really think the first thing that I recognize in a woman is when she starts to actually reach out to me. When she is, you know, you just, again, guys, I enjoy just sitting back and laying back and see how women move. And when a woman is really feeling you, she's going to reach out. Guys, I promise you, she is going to reach out. And what's going to happen is when she reaches out to you, she's reaching out to see what you're up to and what your day is like. And as I say, I want to keep pushing the game with y'all guys, is that if a woman is giving you that kind of play with it now, and she's reaching out to you first, let's not be passive and let's go ahead and move this thing forward. When a woman is actually interested into you, you know, she is going to say good morning first. They're going to send you emojis, heart emojis, eye emojis, sad emojis, like when they miss you and everything like that. So they're going to send you a bunch of emojis and everything like that. But also, even in all that as well, when a woman is, now women can be polite, guys. It's not that they're mean people. And what I mean by polite is that when you reach out to a woman, this is like a red flag. Like when you reach out to a woman, or you're the one always reaching out to her, trying to see how she's doing, seeing what's going on with her. When she's just being a polite, nice person, you're going to get a reply, but it's going to be delayed, man. It's going to be delayed. Guys, I want to be honest with you, and people don't even tell you this truth about women. Women hold their phones next to them like it's another hand. And if a woman is really interested in you and she's actually feeling you and stuff like that, she is going to reach out. I don't care what she's doing. She is always going to reach out to you and let you know what's going on with her, what she has going on, what she's doing. And she's going to let you know that, hey, look, I'm busy at work. I'm busy doing this. She's going to do something. But if she's not into you, it's going to be a delayed response. And in that delayed response, guys, it's going to be a brief 1 or 2 word answers. Like, you know, you're going to say to her, you know, what's going on? What's up? And she's going to be like, nothing. Like, what? What? It's like when she responds to you, the conversation is not going to have any depth or range. It's not going to be a deep conversation that you would want to have if a woman is actually down for you. So these are some of the things that y'all guys have to make sure that you can recognize in the woman, okay? Because, gentlemen, when a woman is actually into you and messing with you and thinking about you and really wants to get at you, gentlemen, they are always going to make themselves available even when they're busy. They will even, like, you know what, take a fake bathroom break just to send you a message, knowing that their managers are around and all this stuff. They're always going to make themselves available to all you guys out there. And I think that's some of the things that most guys understand. And also, in all of that is when you set up a date and they can't make the date for whatever reason, they are going to be the first ones to what? Reschedule with you. They're going to reschedule. They're going to say, you know what, baby, I can't make it. Man, they're going to even slip up and call you baby. I can't make it, but can we do it at this time? Because they really, really want to see you so bad that they will actually reschedule everything, man. But when they're being actually polite to you guys, they're going to cut everything off and make no plans after that. You know, I was just busy. Something came up. I'm going to go hang out with my mom or whatever, Bigfoot, or whatever excuse that she could come up with, because she's just not interested in you. And that's why it's very important to make sure that when we're talking to women, we know how they're moving, because their actions going to equal this. Like, if you feel, guys, like when you're talking to a woman and you feel like every conversation that you have with her is like starting all over from scratch, then that's a problem. Because conversation should be carryovers. Like when women are really messing with you, they want to carry over the conversations and stuff like that. They want to show you that, you know what, you know, I'm really like, you know, we left off at this point, but I want you to know more about me. Women should always, you'll know a woman that's messing with you because she's going to share her personal stories with you and stuff like that. Her dreams, things that her aspirations of things that she wants to do in life, dreams, aspirations. And what is also important, what's going to sound crazy, is her concerns. Any concerns that she's going to have, meaning concerns with you. Well, you know, my concern with you is that I don't want to be the only woman. My concern with you is that I know you're seeing other people. Are you going to hurt me? Blah, 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 blah. These are what we call female concerns that they're going to have. Now, gentlemen, when a woman is not really down for you and not kicking it in the way that you want, they're not going to tell you anything at all. They're going to be quiet. They're not going to share layers to themselves, how they feel, what they think, why they think what they think. They're not going to share those things with you. And this is why it's very important, guys, when you learn this game, you learn everything about these women. Because, dude, when you get the chance when you are with her, like, again, guys, just because you're on the date does not mean you're actually on a date. And if you are going on a date and you're not pushing sexual tension, you're going to see it's totally different. She's going to be on her phone. She's going to be looking away and then go back to her phone. And then there's going to be silence. Man, when a woman is into you, man, I don't care. Guys, I'll give you two examples. I don't care if it's Instagram, you on live on video, or you're face to face, man. Man, these women will stare at you like the antidote. You got the antidote stare at you. They're going to stare at you and look at you with these puppy eyes and stare at you some more and just really be into you. And guys, y'all can't, like, you know, you can't trip on this stuff. You gotta be like, hey, you know what? You know, it's cool. You gotta be that guy, like, you know what? It's cool, man. You know what? This is who I am. This is what we are. This is how we moving and all this stuff. And if you're moving like that with her and stuff like that, you're gonna be fine, guys. I mean, most people, I think where a lot of people go wrong in the game is that they assume that just because they're out with a woman that there's going to be interest and something is going to happen. Well, things don't happen that way in the game. When a woman is into you, man, not only is she going to stare, man, oh my God, the compliments galore about how cute you are. She's going to like your smile, and they're going to talk, and they're going to keep staring at you, and they're going to shy away. It's going to be like a look at you stare and look off into the distance and all that other stuff. They're going to want to get closer to you. They're going to touch you more. So guys, that's why it's all important to make sure that we watch a woman's actions. Because if you can watch her actions, then I have an automatic idea where you're at with the woman. And I think so many young men out here today fail to look at the action because they're so caught up in the woman. If you're caught up in the woman, then you're gonna have more problems than none, because at the end of the day, women are going to be into you when they're actually into you. And if she's not into you, she's not going to do anything to show you any kind of, looking at you and smiling. I mean, they will do everything under the sun. They will talk about your cologne. They will tell you how good you smell. They will talk about how nice you look. They'll talk about your outfit, even if it's raggedy, they'll talk about it. But if there's no interest in you guys, or really no action behind things, what's going to happen with the woman is she is not going to actually say anything to you. I mean, it's just going to be radio silence, and radio silence to a man is kind of like death. I don't want radio silence. I don't ever try to put myself in a position, nor should you put yourself in a position for radio silence. But you're going to get radio silence when you don't stand on this game and understand that until you lock this stuff down correctly, you are always going to be behind the 8 ball. So and gentlemen, just understand this. You're not going to get every woman. So I don't want you to feel like every woman is going to do this to you. And I don't want you to feel nervous or anything like that and worry, oh my God, is she staring at me, or is she going to talk to me? So just remember at the end of the day that I don't want to, the last thing that I want to do, and the last thing I'm trying to do, is not like, I don't want any of you guys out here stressing, because sometimes these can be stressful situations for a lot of you young men, when you feel like, I'm putting everything in, I'm giving her all this effort, and yet this isn't going anywhere. And then the fact that I know you want these things, and I get you want these things. But you have to understand, do not stress out if you don't get those things. If you don't get those things, don't stress out. Relax. It's okay. I don't want you guys stressing out. Don't force an action or anything like that, and don't get stressed out. I want you to enjoy yourself, enjoy the time, soak up the game. When you have the conversation classes and all other stuff, you should be able to have great conversations with them, where they're going to see that you're an interesting person. But until then, we don't want you to stress on anything. The more you stress out, the more you're going to stress her out. And we don't want that. We don't want to stress her out. We want to kick it back, be laid back. And the more laid back you are in all of this, the more laid back she's going to be with you. So just remember that, guys. Don't go into this with this expectation that I've got to please her, and if I don't please her, I'm going to fail. I don't want you guys thinking that way. I want you guys to just relax yourselves and realize at the end of the day, every woman is not going to like you. There are going to be times where women are going to be standoffish, and there are going to be times where women are going to actually give you a little play. But regardless if I get play or not, I'm not going to base anything I say or I do on the interaction of a woman, because I don't want to give her that kind of power, and I don't want you guys to give that woman that kind of power. The more you can stand on your square and on who you are and your environment, you're going to win in this thing. This is not a hard thing, guys. It's just everything is a process, a step-by-step process. So as long as you do everything bit by bit and step by step, you're not going to have any problems or issues that most guys have. So y'all gonna be okay in this thing, man. Y'all gonna get this thing down, man. And I promise you, man, you're gonna go in these things kicking it, running it, and doing the things you want to do. So gentlemen, just think about what I'm saying, soak this game up, and man, at the end of the day, just watch the signs, and then you'll know where you're at. And then you can go back to your film room, look over everything, make the proper adjustments, and then go from there. Then you got it, man. You got it. You got this.